Hello there, welcome to Siyasat TV. It's Friday, April 30th, 2021. I am Subhanya Junaid Ahmed in Hyderabad, where we get you all the big news stories of the day from across India and the world. And here is our top headlines.
Yet another worrying daily high. India reports 3.86 lakh COVID cases and 3,498 deaths in a span of 24 hours. Many states not ready for big 18+ vaccine rollout. Citizens communicating grievances can't be called wrong information. Supreme Court tells Centre on social media gag. Mamata Banerjee faces fight, left keeps Kerala, BJP wins Assam, predicts exit polls. After courts booked for murder, remark Election Commission pushes back. Stand with India says US as first emergency COVID relief supplies from the United States arrive to India. Telangana reports 7,646 new COVID-19 cases and 53 fatalities in last 24 hours. In Hyderabad, no social distancing, long queues at vaccine centers scare citizens.
Let us begin with our top story. COVID has infected over 3.86 lakh more people in India in yet another worrying daily high and killed 3,498 in the last 24 hours. The record number comes even as huge international aid operation has been launched with many countries promising help. The total number of deaths has increased to 2,08,330 after the one-day spike. This is the 9th straight day of 3 lakh new cases in the country. Moving on to our next story, 2 days before vaccinations open to all above 18 years of age, there is uncertainty in many states over the availability of vaccines. States like Maharashtra and Delhi says they don't have enough doses. Here is our report.
Ashwin Bhide, an additional municipal commissioner in Mumbai civic body BMC, tweeted, "Vaccination in Mumbai, those between 18 and 14 years, will start only after enough vaccines are made available and not exactly on 1st of May. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal urged citizens not to queue up for COVID shot as city has not received vaccine supplies. Yet, Tamil Nadu has ordered 1.5 crore doses, but sources say the state government is uncertain about starting vaccinations for those between 18 and 45 years from Saturday. Balbir Sidhu, Punjab Health Minister, said it cannot roll out new round of vaccinations. We can start the vaccination only when we receive up to 10 lakh doses. Rajasthan has run out of vaccines too. State Health Minister Raghu Sharma said vaccine makers had said they would not be able to supply to the state before 15th of May. What complicates matter more is Health Ministry ordered that private vaccination centers have to return their unused stock of COVID shot to government by tomorrow and cannot use them for new round of inoculations. This means private centers too may have to wait for months for new vaccine stocks before they can start giving COVID shots to younger population. On Wednesday, when online registration began, more than 13 million people signed up for COVID shot after initial glitches. Bureau Report, Siyasat TV.
Alright, no state should clamp down on information if citizens communicate their grievances on social media. The Supreme Court said today amid an unprecedented surge in COVID cases across the country, stressing that the country will treat it as a contempt if any citizen is harassed.
Justice D.Y. Chandrachud stressed today during a hearing, "It is of grave concern to me as a citizen or a judge if citizens communicate their grievances on social media. We do not want to clamp down on information. Let us hear their voices. We will treat this as contempt if any citizen is harassed if they want bed or oxygen. We are in a human crisis." A frightening spike in COVID cases in India, hit by a deadly second COVID wave, has led to a deluge of SOS messages on social media as hospitals scramble for oxygen and other resources.
And exit polls predicted Mamata Banerjee as an edge in what appears to be a tight race in Bengal. The BJP is likely to win Assam and left-led coalition may end a 4-decade trend by retaining power in Kerala.
An aggregate of 8 exit polls predicts that Mamata Banerjee may make it past the majority mark with 152 seats, but her comfort factor will largely depend on how much she can widen the gap with challenger BJP after a series of defections before elections. The BJP's projected tally is 130, significant in a state where it has so far been an outlier. A health warning: exit polls often get it wrong. Elections were held from 27th of March in West Bengal, Assam, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Puducherry. Bengal's record 8-phase polls ended on Thursday. The results will be announced on 2nd of May.
The Election Commission today requested the Madras High Court to restrain the media from reporting on oral observations days after court's sharp remarks on murder charges on officials of the election body for not stopping political rallies.
It also argued that there was nothing to suggest that campaigning was a significant factor in driving any COVID spike in states that were voted versus those that didn't. In its petition, the Election Commission said it was aggrieved with media reports of the Madras High Court's oral observation that it is singularly responsible for the situation prevalent today, and that the Election Commission should face murder charges.
Former Attorney General Soli Sorabji, one of the India's finest legal minds, died of COVID this morning. He was 91 years old, a senior lawyer and Padma Vibhushan recipient. Soli Sorabji was being treated at a private hospital in New Delhi.
Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana paid tribute to Soli Sorabji as his court assembled this morning. The Chief Justice said, "Sad news, one of our legal luminaries and human rights activists, Soli Sorabji, passed away. May his soul rest in peace."
BHP Chief Mayawati today demanded that Uttar Pradesh government provide financial support and government job to dependents of employees who died due to coronavirus while on Panchayat poll duty. The 4-phase Panchayat polls in Uttar Pradesh ended on Thursday. Employee associations have been alleging that several people on the poll duty have succumbed to the coronavirus.
In a tweet in Hindi targeting the state government, Mayawati said it would have been better if the government had postponed Panchayat polls and extend its date due to rising cases of coronavirus. It would have prevented number of deaths of employees on election duty. It's very sad. The government should provide proper financial help to dependent family members of all employees killed on poll duty and also give a government job to one of them.
And India received the first COVID emergency aid supplies from the United States this morning as the country fights a deadly second wave that strained the healthcare system. Over 3 lakh cases are getting added to the country's caseload every day for more than a week, and SOS messages for hospital beds and medical oxygen have flooded social media.
With more than 400 oxygen cylinders, nearly 1 million rapid coronavirus test kit and other hospital equip, a Super Galaxy military transporter landed at Delhi's International Airport this morning. In a tweet, United States Embassy shared pictures of the supplies and said the first of several emergency COVID-19 relief shipments from the United States has arrived in India. Building on 70 years of cooperation, the United States stands with India as we fight the COVID-19 pandemic together.
Reacting on vaccine doses allocation to different states, Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan on Thursday reiterated that central government allocates vaccine to states as per their performance in terms of vaccination. Mr. Vardhan said, "We allocate vaccines to states as per their performance in terms of vaccination. We have given more than 16 crore doses of vaccine to states, out of which more than 15 crore doses have been administered."
स्टेट्स ने 16 तारीख से लेकर आज तक जितना भी उनका परफॉर्मेंस रहा है, हम किस स्टेट को कितने टीके देते हैं ये उस पर आधारित है कि वो कितना टीके लगा रहे हैं। हमने तो अपनी गाइडलाइंस क्लियर कर दी। पूरी भारत सरकार देश भर के लिए टीका खुद अपने पैसे से खर्च कर खरीद रही थी, उसको सारे देश में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रही थी। डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने का क्राइटेरिया उनकी योग्यता और क्षमता, उसके आधार पर। आज भी जब मैंने आपसे कहा कि 15 करोड़ से ज्यादा डोजेज लग चुकी हैं, तो साथ में मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि 16 करोड़ से ज्यादा डोजेज हम स्टेट्स को दे चुके हैं, यानी 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा डोजेज स्टेट्स के पास अभी भी हैं और कुछ लाख डोजेज ऑलरेडी पाइपलाइन में हैं। जब हम पाइपलाइन में कहते हैं उसका मतलब है कि अगले 2-3 दिन में हम डिलीवर कर देंगे। और 16 तारीख से लेकर आज तक एक भी दिन ऐसा नहीं आया है जब उनकी क्षमता के हिसाब से उनको वैक्सीन ना मिला हो और हमारा किसी स्टेट के लिए पाइपलाइन में डोजेज ना हो या स्टेट्स के पास बचा हुआ ना हो। हमारे पास तो
Let us shift our focus to Telangana, where COVID cases continue to surge in state. Corona positive cases continue to rise in Telangana. Around 7,646 fresh coronavirus positive cases and 53 fatalities were registered across the state, taking the total number of cases to 4,35,606 and the death toll rose to 2,261.
Meanwhile, the recovery cases across the state went up to 3,55,618 with the recovery of 5,926 cases in a single day. At present, there are 77,727 active cases in the state. The positive cases reported across the state include 1,441 from GHMC alone.
Chief Minister's office on Thursday said Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who tested positive for COVID-19 last week, in a statement that CMO said that rapid antigen test and RT-PCR test conducted to the Chief Minister have given mixed results.
The CMO said the antigen test conducted on Wednesday to Chief Minister gave a negative result. The RT-PCR tests have not given any definite result. Quoting Chief Minister's personal physician Dr. M.V. Rao, the CMO said that sometimes results are accurate as the virus's intensity has decreased. K. Chandrasekhar Rao tested positive for COVID-19 on April 19th.
While the coronavirus scare is haunting the citizens, overcrowded vaccine centers in Hyderabad giving jitters to people where the social distancing norms are going for a toss.
Long queues, no social distancing are being seen, and people jostling with each other at the vaccine centers, leaving the people in panic amid massive rising coronavirus cases in the state. With the overcrowded people, there is possibility of vaccine centers turning into coronavirus hotspot. A community health center in Maheshwaram of Shamshabad of Rangareddy district, where Covaxin is being provided, witnessed a huge crowd since morning, where people can be seen standing in long queues taking no notice of social distancing.
Moving on to our international news, a stampede at a religious festival attended by tens of thousands of ultra-Orthodox Jews in northern Israel has killed at least 44 people and injured about 150 early this morning.
Megan David Odom, the Israeli Emergency Service, said that at least 44 people were killed during an event early this morning, adding MDA is fighting for the lives of dozens wounded, will not give up until the last victim is evacuated. The incident began when large numbers of people trying to exit a site thronged a narrow tunnel-like passage. People began falling on top of each other near the end of a walkway as they descended slippery metal stairs.
The calamitous COVID-19 outbreak in India is a wake-up call for Africa that its government and citizens must not let their guard down, the Disease Control Agency of African Union has warned.
John Nikagasong, head of Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention, said African nations generally do not have sufficient numbers of health workers, hospital beds or oxygen supplies, and the continent of 1.3 billion would be even more overwhelmed than India if cases surged in a similar way.
Before we wrap up our bulletin, let's have a look on our headlines.
Yet another worrying daily high. India reports 3.86 lakh COVID cases and 3,498 deaths in a span of 24 hours. Many states not ready for big 18+ vaccine rollout. Citizens communicating grievances can't be called wrong information, Supreme Court tells Center on social media gag. Mamta Banerjee faces fight, left keeps Kerala, BJP wins Assam, predicts exit polls. After courts booked for murder, remark Election Commission pushes back. Stand with India says US as first emergency COVID relief supplies from the United States arrive to India. Telangana reports 7,646 new COVID-19 cases and 53 fatalities in last 24 hours. In Hyderabad, no social distancing, long queues at vaccine centers scare citizens.
Well, that is the Siyasat TV English news for this Friday. Thanks for watching. I am Sumayya Junaid Ahmed. Have a great day.